Hi, I'm Debbie Harbeck, and I'm a certified life coach working with women in midlife and through the menopause transition. So each week, I'll be sharing the latest information, inspiration, and generate some momentum so you can move forward and feel more in control of your changing midlife body and your life. Let's go. Hi, and welcome back to the Midlife Momentum Podcast. So, today we're talking about something that is deeply necessary. It's not just a nice to have, and we often overlook it, but it's completely transformative. And that is pressing pause or even hitting the reset button on your life. So, many women I speak to feel overwhelmed, on the edge of burnout, feel anxious or exhausted, tired. And I want you to know that you aren't broken because you feel this way. It doesn't mean that you're weak, and you don't just need to push through it. In fact, I would say what you need to do is reset. And it is completely possible to do this, even if it feels like a completely radical idea. Maybe you feel like your life is just this high-speed train and you can't get off of it, but it's not true. Yes, we're living in a culture that glorifies productivity and not taking breaks or vacations. In fact, people brag about that. And I was in the corporate world for a long time where people would brag about that. But in addition, as women, we're told to keep all these balls in the air. You've got to be the caregiver. You've got to be successful, be positive, be fit, be everything. But in midlife, and especially during this time of perimenopause or menopause, your body, your brain, your soul are asking for something different. I know you feel it. And sometimes it feels less like an ask and more like a beg or a scream. So, what your body and your soul and your brain are asking for is space, for rest, for reflection, for recalibration. And honestly, this isn't a failure. This isn't your body breaking down. It's actually just biology. Midlife is a hormonal and neurological reboot for you. It's like your system is saying, hey, what if we just slowed down and checked in? And it's asking yourself the question, am I living in alignment with what I really want? And it's just asking, am I okay? Letting yourself pause isn't indulgent, it's actually wisdom. And I think it's something we need to really get wise to now. So let's be clear, a reset doesn't always mean selling your house, quitting your job, or going on a 6-month yoga retreat to Bali. But if that is calling you, I would totally support it. I have, done something not quite like that, but I have quit my job and I've explored something completely different, even though everybody thought I was crazy. So a reset does not have to be something big like that. It could just be taking a weekend off with no chores, no people pleasing, even if you just stay home. It's might be saying no to a commitment that you've outgrown. How many times are we still doing things that we've been doing just because we've been doing them for years? Doesn't mean we have to continue, right? How about trying to journal in silence for 10 minutes in the morning? Do we take the time to do that? That could be a reset. How about taking 3 full days off of social media? I have tried this. This is a game changer. It is hard for those of us who are on social media. Many of us are, but it is a game changer. How about booking a session with me, your coach, or a therapist, and just getting really honest with yourself? And right now, you might know if you're tuning into this when it comes out for this whole month of May, I'm offering a 90-minute reset session with me. So I'm just saying it. I'll put the link in the show notes. You can look at that after. A reset could also look like going for a long walk on your own without your phone. Yes, it sounds almost dangerous to do that these days, but I promise you, it is liberating. Or maybe it's sleeping in and letting your nervous system just recalibrate, meaning don't use an alarm. Just let your body wake up when it wants to wake up. So these are so many ways that you can reset yourself. But we often resist these things because we think we don't have time or we worry what people will be thinking. Maybe they'll think we're slacking off, and that totally used to be me. But here's the truth. A short pause now prevents a full breakdown later. This is total preventive maintenance, everyone. So, one of the most powerful things I ever learned from coaching and that I now teach my clients is that you can choose again. Just because you've been doing something one way for months or years doesn't mean you have to keep doing it. And just because you said yes a month ago or even yesterday doesn't mean you can't say no today. In fact, when you pause, you give yourself clarity to see that you do have choices. And when you make a choice from a rested, resourced, maybe even reoriented place, everything changes for you. I mean, we feel like we have to have it all together, but what if pressing pause is what allows you to actually show up better for yourself and for the people you love and for the people who count on you at work? It could be a game changer, something to think about. So here's what's wild. Research shows that chronic stress and ignoring the body's need for rest actually worsens your menopause symptoms like hot flashes, like sleep disruption, anxiety, and brain fog. You have probably already heard this on the podcast because I know I've talked about chronic stress and how it does make our symptoms worse. Our bodies are not used to pausing. We are used to now being consistently on, and we were not built for this. What is going on right now in the world is not what we are made for. Our nervous system was made to thrive on recovery time. We need rest. We need gentle movement. We need mindfulness. We just need to be doing less. And maybe we just need to be bored. I don't know if you remember the last time you were bored. It's really hard for me to remember that. But we have to let ourselves get to that place. It's okay to be bored. In doing that, you will reduce the severity of your symptoms. You will become more resilient. You will find the time to take care of yourself. So, pressing pause isn't just emotional self care, it's for your physical and neurological care too, your body and brain. They will thank you. So I like to make everything I talk about actionable for you. I want to give you something to be able to do and take away with you. So here's a quick reset ritual you can try today. It literally takes 10 minutes or less if you wanted to. So, first of all, step one, turn off your phone and put it in another room. Just doing that might be really, really hard for you. So, have some compassion for yourself, but do it. Second step, go sit somewhere quiet. Go sit on your couch or outside or even in your car. Step three is to close your eyes and take 3 slow, deep breaths. And step four is to ask yourself, what do I need right now? Step five is to listen. Don't force an answer, just let it come to you. And step six is to trust whatever comes up. This is the kind of pause that reconnects you to you. It is so simple, but you might find it super hard. And I'll be honest, it's hard for me these days too. Like you, I am on more than I ever was. I used to crave quiet time. I used to crave being able to sit down without a screen and just be in my bubble. But there are screens everywhere now, no matter where I go. There it is. So putting it in another room is challenging now for me. And I hate admitting that, but it is true. It is a true effort to do this. So that is what I'm suggesting you try today and see what comes up for you. So, just to wrap up, if you've been thinking, I need the world to stop spinning for a second, or maybe you're thinking, I need to get away, or maybe you're thinking something deeper like, I need to remember who I am, please take this as encouragement. or permission. If you feel like you need permission, you have my full permission. You can press reset. You can reorient yourself, meaning taking completely different decisions, and you can be resourced again. And if you want to support doing that, that's exactly what I help women do. You don't have to figure it all out on your own. You are not alone in this. And as I mentioned, if you like to reset and maybe reorient or just pause for a moment, I'm offering a 90-minute reset session throughout the month of May. It's not free, but will offer you so much value, especially if you're running on empty, emotionally, spiritually, or physically. This 90 minutes is time for you to see where you are, to pause, to reflect, to make new choices, and plan out next steps. We don't often give ourselves that time. And having a coach there with you to guide you will give you something even more meaningful and will make it actionable and doable. So that's it for now. I just want to thank you for spending a little part of your day with me today. And if this episode spoke to you, I'd love you to share it with a friend, or better yet, leave a review on Apple or Spotify so more women can find this message. And hey, if you're ready to press reset with support from me, check out the link in the show notes to book that reset session. I really hope to see you in May. Until next time, keep moving forward, and bye for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Midlife Momentum Podcast. If you want to learn more about working with me, come visit me at debbieharbeckcoaching.com. That's Debbie, I-E, Harbeck with a C, coaching.com. See you next week.